I'm sorry if you hear the wind or the rain outside. The weather decided that it's gonna be winter forever and ever. My friend Amanda, hello Amanda, asked me to do a makeup tutorial. She's probably joking and just being nice, but you ask and you shall receive. So I decided to do the makeup book tag. I thought it would be fun. I'm going to be talking about books and makeup, so let's get started. As far as makeup goes, I use a lot of different products, so I'm just going to show you all the products that I use daily and the ones I chose for this video. The first question is primer, and for makeup I use the Professional by Benefit. And the book related question is a book that left a lasting impression on you. I had a really hard time choosing, so I chose two. First one is The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. This was the first classic that I absolutely fell in love with. I love J.D. Salinger so much. His writing and his tone is just like so real and raw to me. This is the book that really got me into writing and basically told me that you can have a tone and you can insert yourself into the story. When I was 18, this book, it changed me because after I read this book, I became an English major and I got a degree in English. So thank you so much, J.D. Salinger. And the other book is Perks of Being a Wallflower, which I happen to have signed by Stephen Chbosky. Oh my goodness, I met him. He was so kind, so down to earth. Fangirl moment. If you read this book, you know what I'm talking about. Charlie is very relatable. I want to be his best friend. I want to just give him a hug. And this book is deep, and I feel like it does. It leaves a lasting impression. The next question is foundation. For foundation, I use the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. Try to say that 10 times fast. I recently discovered this and I am obsessed. It's better than a lot of my high-end foundations. You should check it out, especially if you have dry skin. The book related question is your favorite first book in a series. And for that, I'm going to have to say An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I think I'm saying that correctly. This book, oh my goodness! It's definitely not something I'd normally read, but it is so good, so good. It's kind of like a dystopian, but also a fantasy. I fell in love with this book. I read it so fast. This is the sequel, and I haven't read this yet. I just have to be in the mood, and I have to psych myself up. I don't want to have high expectations, but I feel like I do, so preparing my little heart for this one. Next question is concealer, and I use Tarte Tape Shape Concealer. This is the best stuff I've ever used in my entire life. Thank you, Amanda, for the recommendation. Love it. Favorite. It's the best. It's worth all of the money. All the money. Book related question for this is a character you want to get rid of. And for that, I'm going to have to go with Cassidy Thorpe in The Beginning of Everything. I didn't hate this book, but I didn't love it. I thought there was some pretentiousness to it from the characters, especially Cassidy Thorpe. I'm sorry, but the thing that bothered me most about this book is that Cassidy Thorpe was the cliche manic pixie dream girl, and the whole book was about not being the cliche manic pixie dream girl. I don't know, I read this 4 years ago, so maybe I would like it reading it now, but I just remember really not enjoying her character at all. The next question is eyeshadow. I chose my Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette and a little thing of Midnight Cowboy that you got free last year for your birthday. The book related question for this one is your favorite colors on a cover. I tried to do my makeup purpley so it could correlate with this, but my favorite color lately is lilac. My nails are lilac, so I had to match. I'm lame. I chose The Crown by Kiera Cass, which is a part of the Selection series, kind of. This series is a guilty read for me, but I really love this color. The dress, the other purple's pretty too, but I love a good lilac color. It's my favorite as of late, so there we go. The The next question is powder. Lately I've really been loving e.l.f.'s translucent powder. I love this stuff because it goes on clear. Girl don't got a tan right now, so pretty much all my other powders make me look orange, but translucent, it's doing it for me. The book related question for this one is your favorite last book in a series. And for that I have to go with Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Will I never not mention Harry Potter in a video? Who knows? Up for debate. I'm not a big fan of endings. I feel like authors don't really wrap them up very well, and I'm not ever satisfied, which is really sad. Maybe I have high expectations, I don't know. This is the only book that ended and I was happy. I felt like J.K. Rowling wrapped up everything so beautifully. I cried, and I cried at the end. I had all the feels. I even loved the epilogue. I know a bunch of people don't like it. I loved it. It was cheesy, but it was all the things that I ever wanted. And I love that J.K. Rowling gave us a glimpse into the future. A lot of authors only go like a year at most into the future, but she went like, I want to say 20 years, if that, into the future, and we got to see all the things that they were doing and their children. And I'm gonna stop petting the book now. Next question is eyeliner. Eyeliner I use is NYX Collection Noir. I am pretty bad at liquid liner, but I've been using it since I was 15, so I'm not gonna stop now. I like it better than a felt tip. It's easier for me to work with. Especially gel, I'm not very good at either, so I just do liquid liner, and I try the cat eye and winged liner, and then I just hope for the best. The book related question for this one is choose a book that is both dark and mysterious. Not going to lie, I don't read very many dark and mysterious books. I'm very much an escapist when it comes to books, and I choose happy things or fantasy, not really mysterious thriller books. Not really for me. I should expand my reading, but I haven't yet. So for this question, I feel like the most dark and mysterious book I own is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. Why I find this dark and mysterious is because it is kind of a mystery. It poses the question, is the main character, Mara Dyer, mentally unstable, or is there something much more sinister going on? Next question is eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil. That's a mouthful. And the book related question for this one is a book that you think everyone should read. I had a hard time with this because everybody's taste differs so completely, and there's not like one fiction book that I think everybody in the world should read. But I did end up choosing Anthem by Ayn Rand and The Giver by Lois Lowry. These books are essentially the same story with the same theme. They're both dystopian novels that celebrate free thinking, individuality, and freedom of choice. They also show the dangers of conformity and government suppression. So that's fun. Check these out if you haven't read them already. Next question is mascara. I have fallen in love with this Too Faced mascara lately. Oh my goodness. I bought the little deluxe one for Christmas, fell in love, went out and bought the whole tube because it's good, y'all. It's good. Book related question for this is choose a long book. The longest fictitious book I own is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, but I already talked about that and it's heavy, so I'm gonna put it down. I decided to choose a book that was both long, literally, and figuratively. I chose Beauty of Darkness by Mary E. Pearson. I loved the first two books. This book was really long and hard to get through. And no spoilers, but the ending was kind of anticlimactic, so. The next question is blush. I only own one blush, and that is the Milani Powder Blush, and it is in the color Romantic Rose. I got it because my middle name is Rose, and I'm just cheesy like that, but I love this color. I feel like it matches my skin tone the best. It's very understated, but also subtle and good, and just, it's my favorite, and that's why I don't own anymore. The book related question for this is a cringe-worthy romance. For that, I'm going to have to go with The Jewel by Amy Ewing. Ewing. I'm sorry if I am pronouncing that wrong. This book was interesting and different and kind of unlike anything I've read before. But the romance was so much insta-love. So much insta-love. To the point where I didn't even connect with the main characters. Their love story was just really hypothetical. We don't really see much of them connecting, and it was a little cringy. The next question is highlighter. And much like blush, I only have one highlighter, and it's the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. I like this stuff. I like that it's liquid and not powder. I feel like I'd go crazy with powder, but maybe one day I will try it. But for now, I love this stuff. And the book related question is a book that brightened your day. For this one, I chose On the Fence by Cassie West. Basically anything by Cassie West. She's so good at writing romances. Now this is a good romance. I felt all the feels connected to the characters. They're so cute. All of Cassie West's books are super cute and clean and fun, and just all the brightness in the world just makes me so happy. And the last question is lipstick. I do not wear lipstick very often, so I don't own very many, but my favorite is Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Lolita. I feel like this would look good on all skin tones. It's just beautiful and pretty and very subtle, but like the prettiest rose color. I love it. The book related question for this one is your favorite book kiss. I don't want to give any spoilers, but the main character and the male character in A Court of Mist and Fury, oh my goodness, there was so much build up, so much tension between their relationship, and finally when they do come together, oh, it was so adorable and so cute. That concludes the makeup book tag. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Amanda, for sort of requesting this. I appreciate it. Be sure to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe for more book related videos, reviews, DIYs, sometimes just fun tags. I do it all. Not really. Let's be friends too. Comment down below and I'll check out your channel. I really want to connect with more book talk related people. So hit me up if you want to, and I will see you in my next video.